Before we dive deeper into the world of mixtures, let us first have a recap of all the lessons that we've learned and discussed in the past few weeks. This illustration shows us the different aspects of matter, like its properties, its states, and its kinds. This chart shows us the different kinds of matter and their definition. So we have here matter, and it is defined as anything that occupies space and possesses mass, and that it may exist as solid, liquid, or gas. But we have been taught that there is a fourth state, which is plasma, and the fifth state, which is the Bose-Einstein condensate. Now, matter can naturally occur as a pure substance, which means it has invariant chemical composition and distinct properties. Invariant means it doesn't change. So the chemical composition of the substance doesn't change, while mixtures are matter consisting of two or more pure substances that retain their individual identities and can be separated by physical methods. So this means that mixtures are made up of pure substances that retains or keeps their individual identities, their properties, even though they are mixed with other substances. Now, pure substances can be further divided into elements and compounds. The main difference between the two is that elements are made up of a single kind of atom, while a compound can be made up of two or more elements in fixed proportions. Now, mixtures can be divided or grouped as homogeneous and heterogeneous. The main difference between the two is their phase. Homogeneous mixtures have single phase, while heterogeneous mixtures have more than one phase, which means that in homogeneous mixtures, you can only see a single entity or one part, while in heterogeneous mixtures, you can see multiple parts or multiple components in it. Summarizing the different characteristics of pure substances and mixtures, we can compare their characteristics in this way, or summarize their characteristics this way. First, pure substances cannot be broken down or separated through physical methods, while mixtures can be broken down into its components through physical methods. The physical methods mentioned here will be discussed late in a later video. Now, pure substances has constant physical and chemical properties because the molecules or the atoms in it are bounded together through molecular forces, which enables them to form their own chemical and physical properties. While in mixtures, it has varying physical and chemical properties simply because the molecules in it are not bounded together and they can be separated. Now, pure substances is made up of only one element or substance, while mixtures are a combination of two or more substances. Now, let us compare the different kinds of pure substances. Under pure substances, we have elements and compounds. Elements are made up of a single kind of atom, while compounds are made up of two or more kinds of atom or elements. Elements have specific numbers of protons, neutrons, and electrons in its atoms, while compounds are made up of specific ratios of the elements in it. Elements has its own set of intensive properties, while compounds also has its own set of intensive properties, but these intensive properties are different from those of the elements that formed it. Examples of intensive properties are density, boiling point, and melting point. Now let us compare mixtures. Mixtures can either be a homogeneous mixture or a heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture has a single phase, while heterogeneous mixtures have more than one phase. A single phase mixture means that you can only see one part of the solution, while heterogeneous mixtures can show you most of the parts or most of the components of the mixture. Homogeneous mixtures have uniform intensive properties throughout. This means that the the boiling point or the average boiling point at one part of the solution is the same even if you go to the other parts of the solution or the mixture. While in heterogeneous mixtures, more than one set of intensive properties can be observed because the proportions of the components are not the same throughout. Homogeneous mixture have uniform appearance, that's why they have a single phase, while heterogeneous mixtures, since the parts can be easily seen and identified, it means that it doesn't have a uniform appearance. Homogeneous mixtures have its components having similar characteristics, while heterogeneous mixtures, the components may have varying characteristics. That's why they do not mix well or form a solution. I hope this video has helped you understand and further differentiate the different kinds of matter. Until next time!